Linda Masarira has been in illegal detention for more than 60 days now. Kerina Gweshe was abducted, beaten and dumped at Harare Central Police Station, showing a direct link between the perpetrators and the police. Mandowa Maneju was arrested and jailed soon after the first NERA organized demonstration, leaving behind a 3-year-old baby. An even heinous event saw a woman in her late 60s being abducted, tortured, and forced to have sexual intercourse with a young man old enough to be her grandchild. The pair was later dumped at Police Law and Order section, exposing the state having unashamedly outsourced torture on the innocent women. Women are being exposed to physical and psychological abuse. They are being assaulted and raped. The state is at the center of these violations, and in fact, the abuse of these women is state-sponsored and must stop forthwith. We condemn in the strongest terms the recent arrests and torture of women who participated in peaceful demonstrations on Saturday whilst pushing for electoral reforms. We have seen the results of the inhuman treatment that has been exerted on women. These women were stripped naked whilst being assaulted, and they have ghastly wounds on their bodies. These women were being freighted from one place to the next in a police truck full of drunken anti-riot police officers who took turns to assault them while making them lie on their tummies. The police officers were drinking alcohol in the truck and went to another party in Coezett, merrymaking and assaulting these women in the process. These women were further unlawfully detained, with one Beatrice Rutara, who is still nursing a baby, who couldn't breastfeed a child the whole of yesterday. At around 7 p.m., that is when the court said arrangements should be made to follow with the child to Chukuru before breastfeeding and take the child back home. This shows highest levels of women's abuse and disrespect for women's rights. The state has a mandate to protect us as women. It has a mandate to ensure that our voices and concerns are heard and acted upon without us being violated and our efforts being thwarted. As women, we should feel safe when the police is around us because they are supposed to protect us. We have a right as women to feel safe in our own country. We will not sit and watch the normalization of state-sponsored violence on women going unabated. The government must stop this violence against women forthwith and must ensure that the perpetrators are brought to book within the next 7 days.
You are watching ZimdiTv.
Yes, as Justice for Women, we've been trying to visit these women who are in detention, and we have also been liaising with the lawyers and trying to see if they need any help in the police cells and even those at prison, at Chukurubi prison, to see if they need anything. We've been visiting Linda Masarira for a while now, and we have also talked to a mother who is taking care of her children, and we've been trying to outsource funds so that her children are well taken care of when their mother is still in detention. We are not saying that men are not being victims of this violence, but as an organization that represents women, we saw it necessary to condemn abuse on women. If the government fails to protect us as women, as it is supposed to protect us, and if they fail to bring the perpetrators to book within 7 days, we are going to take matters into our hands. We are going to get into the streets. We are going to march to their offices. They strip us naked and they beat us whilst we are naked. If they want to see our naked bodies, we are going to march to their offices naked so that they really see us naked. And we see what's next, because we are tired of this abuse. It's clear that this abuse is state-sponsored, and we want the government to act forthwith, or we are going to act as women.
That's happening.
We have written a petition, but the petition is still being signed by quite a number of women, which we are going to hand over to the Minister of Home Affairs and the Minister of Women's Affairs. Since we are also going to be waiting for the 7 days for them to act as the government, Like we said, we have given them 7 days to act and make sure that the perpetrators are brought to book. We are also going to be organizing ourselves to see if the government is going to come on our side as women and act for us. If the government doesn't act on our side as women, then that is when we are going to start acting.
You are watching ZimdiTv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ZimdiTv News, and be the first to receive breaking news and stories making headlines. And also subscribe to our website, ZimdiTvNews.com, and never miss a story.